What's up, y'all? This your boy Guti, here to introduce another segment of that Black and Brown Time here at the Gusto. In this one, I linked up with my boy Nestor, and we chopped it up, yo. So yeah, check. Oh, before I forget, I just checked the YouTube subscribers, and we're sitting at 196, y'all. Thank you for getting me that closer to 200. But shit, yo, we four subs away, yo, from the 200 milestone that we trying to reach. And then, like I said, we gonna go live and pick out a winner, yo. All right, so if you haven't subscribed, make sure you go do that right now, yo. Please, pause this, go subscribe, and then come back and finish watching it. All right, and thank you. And like I said I was gonna put out the episode today. I'm gonna put it out. I said I'm gonna go live when we reach 200. We're gonna go live and we're gonna pick a winner, y'all. All right. So thank you for the support. I appreciate y'all, man. Salute and enjoy. All right. Peace.
My name's Nestor Paz. I'm from here, South Central LA. Born in East LA actually, but raised all my life right here in South Central. You know, just grew up here, was raised here, grew up in the neighborhood, you know, went to schools here. That's about it.
What schools, bro?
Went to 107 Elementary down the street. Then I went to Gompers Middle School. Then after Gompers, I went to Locke. And that's about it. After that, I just took my little career with the music, you know. Been doing that ever since.
Yes. When you get started playing?
Playing, in elementary, I wanted to be in the little orchestra, you know? Yeah. That's when I got the feeling, you know, I wanted to play the violin and stuff. But then, you know, being a little bad kid, the teacher was like, nah, you don't get to do it. So I was like, damn. And like, you know, that itch was in me. So, you know, I got to middle school. Middle school, I was like, my first elective in 6th grade, I was computers. I was like, nah, I don't want computers. You know, I want music. So I changed it to music. Then I got it, like, my second semester, they put me into, you know, the band. That's when I got my first instrument, which was a saxophone. Okay. You know, started getting the love for it right there. And that was it. That was my introduction to music. Then I got to high school. In high school, I went from sax to trumpet. My pops bought me a trumpet in the swap meet. And he brought it home, and I was like, I don't play trumpet. Like, I play saxophone, you know? So, but then I was just seeing it there, and I was just like, let me pick it up real quick. You know, picked it up, started teaching myself how to play trumpet. Then my teacher was like, hey, I have enough saxophones. I have enough, you know, saxophone players. Anybody want to switch instruments? And I was like, I'll play trumpet, you know? Yeah. So he's like, go ahead. And then when I grabbed it, he was like, man, you're pretty good, man. You're staying in trumpet. So I was like, thank you, man. Like, you know, so started playing trumpet. Then after that, one of my buddies was playing this music, Mi Gusto Es. As a matter of fact, you know, Mi Gusto.
I
you
sang
know?
that in the, yeah.
Mi gusto es, y quién me lo quitará. Solamente Dios del cielo me lo quita. Mi gusto es.
Yeah.
He was playing Mi Gusto Es, and I was like, what is that? What you playing? He's like, it's you wouldn't know about this, you know, this Mexican music. Yeah. I was like, well, what is it? You know, he's like, you wouldn't know about it, you know, because I'm not Mexican. I'm like half Salvadorian, half Guatemalan. Okay. So he was like, you wouldn't know about this. I was like, man, let me see, teach me that, you know. So he taught it to me, and he was like, all right, you got it. And then my other buddy that was playing with him, he was like, hey, you interested? I'm like, in what? We're gonna go to this dude's house, and we're gonna go play at this little tamborazo. Okay. And I was like, okay. I was like, I'm with it. You know, let's go. And he's like, you get to make some money off of it. I'm like, for real? Hey. You can make money off of this? Right. Cool. So I went with them, and that was my first time ever like seeing like older people playing instruments. So I was like, oh, crazy. Like, I thought it was only us kids in school, you know? Yeah. And then they started teaching me more music, you know, and I was learning it. And then they were like, you ready to go to a gig? And I was like, what you mean a gig? Yeah, we're going to go play at a quinceañera. I was like, what? Like, cool, let's do it, you know? Yeah. So being a kid, we went out, we played, and at the end of the night, you know, I had fun, you know, get to have free soda, you know? Yeah. As a kid, you know? Yeah. So then I was like, cool. And then he comes out, here's $100. $100?
Man,
I'm
right?
16.
Yeah.
$100 for playing music? Shit. You know? Get to the school, like, hey, who want hot Cheetos? Who want sodas? I got y'all. You know, got no bills, got nothing.
Yeah.
So that's when I started falling in love with it. I was like, dude, like, this is dope, you know? Like, do something you love to do.
You get paid
and
for
you
it.
get paid for it, you know? So, obviously, as a kid, you only get $100 here and there.
Yeah.
As a kid, that's a lot.
We got a dollar, we got a dollar, we got a dollar, hey, 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 hey. We got a dollar, we got a dollar, we got a dollar, hey, 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 hey.
They, on your birthday, even, like,
For real.
you wouldn't get half
Exactly.
of that.
Exactly. You get like $50 from grandma or something, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, I was like, dope, dude, you get money off of this. And, you know, I started getting older, finished high school. And then, like, way before finishing high school, there was these bands that were interested. They're like, hey, come over here, you know? And I was like, well, I know these guys. They're like family now because I grew up with them.
Right.
Yeah, but we'll pay you this much more. It's not about the money. It's about the comfort being with family people, you know? Like, they're like, I see them like family. I grew up with them.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, but you're not going to grow. You know, you're going to be there and they don't even pay you what you got to get paid. So I was like, all right. So I gave it a shot, you know? I went over there and then when I found out, it was like, bro, you make $50 an hour over here. Like, what?
Man.
I was like, hell yeah. Like, you know what? Family is cool, but, you know, like,
Bills gotta get paid.
you know, bills got to get paid. Exactly. You know, so I was like, yeah, I'm going to stick around right here. You know, and then started doing that. Just started growing and in that department, you know, with the music. Just started learning more, like, what you call it, networking.
Yeah.
Start meeting more people.
Right.
Start building your little network. You start understanding what it's about. Different people start inviting you. Hey, you know what? You're pretty good. Come over here. I'll pay you $10 more. You know?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll do it. And that's just pretty much what happened, man.
Where has it taken you, bro? Like, as far as, like, travels and stuff? Like,
Man, I've been to Utah. I've been to Vegas. I've actually took a little trip all the way to North Carolina, as a matter of fact.
yeah.
Yeah.
To play?
To play. Yeah, they do this little thing. It's I guess the band from Mexico, the original band, couldn't make it out here because of the visas and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So the musicians that are here, we took over their name because the owner was like, "Hey, I need musicians out here."
Mm-hmm.
So we went as Banda Limon.
Okay.
We went all the way to North Carolina, bro, on a little tour. Like, so we went to play in North Carolina, then we played in Alabama, and then we just made our way back. But that was actually pretty. That was a cool little adventure.
Like a tour bus or what, a van?
Nah,
or?
man. Unfortunately, it was just one of them little the E350s, and you know, the big old tour vans.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but it was like a cool little adventure, man.
Have you gone to Mexico to play?
I have not, man.
Okay.
I have not. I heard it's kind of hectic out there, though.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like, it's one of my buddies actually went. He talking about they put a whole thing on his face and he couldn't see the road, nothing. All he had to do is just when he got there, he took it off, go work. Then when you get ready to leave, put it back on, and we'll take you back. So when I heard that, I was like, I'm straight, man. I'm straight in LA. I'm straight in the USA, man.
Yeah,
USA
man.
safer.
Hey, but so you being Salvi and Guatemalan, like, did you end up end up enjoying the Mexican music or no?
Yeah, man, I love it.
Yeah.
Like, I love it, man. I
So
love
you
it.
like a paisa?
Yeah, and that's the thing that in high school I was not a paisa. I was
Right.
more into the little tagging shit
Yeah.
and all that other stuff. And I was never into the paisa stuff. Then with the music, it's like that's the world I'm in.
Right.
I started seeing buddies from well, not buddies technically, but people that I know
Yeah.
from high school. They were all into the paisa world,
Yeah.
I started seeing them around, and like I was like, hey, I know him. He went to high school.
Yeah.
We didn't talk.
Like at Parral or something?
Yeah, Parral. I
Yeah.
saw a couple of them. I saw a couple of them at Parral. I saw a couple of them at other parties and
Yeah.
events.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I know them. And then a couple of them actually hit me. Hey, didn't you go to lock? Yeah, And that's a little bonding we had. Of course, we went to high school together. Didn't talk at the time, but
Yeah, you recognize.
yeah.
Hey, did you do were you all city at the?
Yes, sir.
At
It was
Live?
all city,
You
man.
you was
Did the
a,
Rose Parade.
Reggie Andrews? Was he?
Yeah, Mr. Andrews.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my teacher.
Okay, yeah. He was in good
Yeah.
hands, bro.
Yeah, man. He took care of me, you know. Like, yeah, I went to all city, man. Did the marching band thing. Did the Rose Parade.
Yeah.
You know, that was a pretty good experience right there. You know, pretty life changing experience. I was like, dude, I'm gonna be in the Rose Parade. I'm gonna be in TV. You know.
Yeah.
And as a kid, always watched Rose Parade. You know, always saw the little marching bands. I was just like, dope, man, dope. I was proud as hell to wear that uniform, and that was different, man. That was different as hell. You know, because you saw like marching band. It was so small.
Yeah.
And it's like going from 15 people in a band to going to 200 people in a band, you know? It's just like, dang. Like, so different, you know?
Right.
And that was another thing that was like, damn, like, it was like, how can you say, like, makes you proud of yourself?
Yeah.
A little bit, you know? It's just like, oh, you know, like, I did this, you know?
Yeah. You accomplished something that not a lot of people get to.
Yeah. Exactly, you know, because a lot of people in the band, if they played saxophone or something, that's another reason why I chose the trumpet.
Yeah.
Because if you play saxophone or clarinet, you don't get that chance. You got to be brass instrument.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, I get to be in the Rose Parade now. I get to do all kinds of different things, you know. That was actual like experience in its own, you know, going to Disneyland, playing in a Disneyland parade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope, man. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's big, bro. Disneyland parade and the Rose Parade.
Yeah, all in Christmas season and all that stuff, New Year's and all that. That was pretty dope, man.
I seen the Lock Band on a TV show, bro. I don't know if that was before.
That was before.
Yeah.
That was before.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah.
I think they were on
Was it Family Matters?
Family Matters. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an old
That was
block.
like in the 90s.
That's in the 90s. That's the old school bands.
But damn, weren't they in something else, bro? Like,
They were in the movie, The Nick
Yeah.
of Time.
oh, yep.
Yeah, they were in The Nick of Time. Come out playing right there. But that's like I want to say also the 90s.
Yeah.
The 90s lock band and stuff, you know? So, yeah, that was...
It was up there and then it kind of got small and then got back big.
Yeah, well, Locke was what started the All City Band. You know, it was Locke doing the Rose Parade.
Yeah.
You know, when it was like mainly like black students there,
Yeah.
they built it up, man. They brought it up, and then it just kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And that's what Andrews always tried to say. You know, Andrews taught us that. He was like, look who started the Rose Parade. You know, look who started the Rose Parade. It was Locke. You know, so now everybody talks all this shit about Locke. And it's like, don't forget who started it.
Yeah.
Who gave you guys the opportunity to do it. You know, Locke started it. And then Locke Band became smaller and they started including other high schools in there, you know?
Yeah.
And then they said, well, let's just call it the All City Marching Band.
Right.
So Locke had a lot to do with that. And,
They opened doors.
yep.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. Like, you know, Andrews actually taught us a lot of history about Locke. So that was it. That was one of them, you know?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome, bro. Hey, I like the way, like, it seemed like the trumpet found you, bro. Like, you know, 'cause you just, as a little kid, just picked it up.
Yeah.
Like, out of just, I don't know, was it just boredom or just curiosity or was it just like,
Honestly,
I'm
it
gonna
was
pick
boredom actually because I was just playing the sax and I love the sax.
yeah,
I love playing the sax, but I was just like, it's just the trumpet's there. My pop
Right.
just found it in like for cheap at the Swami. He brought it home with him.
yeah,
So let me give it a try. I'm bored already. I'm practicing saxophone like 2-3 hours, and I'm like, I'm bored. You know, let me put this down for a little bit. I grabbed the trumpet and started reading and teaching myself, and then I started getting the hang of it. And then all through Gompers, all through middle school, I just kept it shut. Like I didn't say nothing. Just played my saxophone. Then in Locke, that's when it happened. That's when the teacher was like, I have enough saxophones. I need more trumpets. I could play that, you know?
So you know how to read music?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So when you started going to gigs and they'll be like, play this, like you just be able to play it?
Yeah. That's also another thing that I was blessed with, I guess you could say, you know, like you sing me a part of a song I could play it, you know? Or if you let me hear it,
Yeah.
I could play it, you know?
That's fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah, so...
That's a talent, bro. That's like when people try to, like, they be like, yo, I could write in my head. Like, I could never write in my head, bro. Like,
No.
I gotta use a pencil and paper, bro. Like,
Oh, yeah. I
Some
would
people
think so the same thing. You know, you got to keep it written because you'll forget, you know?
no, but there's some people that can really do it. Like, you know, like they say Jay-Z don't write or
Oh, for real?
Lil Wayne don't write. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That's a talent right there, too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, your Instagram, bro, is one of my favorite pages.
For real?
Yeah, I love what
All
you
those
be sharing, bro. That's cool, bro. Like,
Yeah, I'll be putting some, you know, politically correct, politically incorrect stuff, but it's funny.
yeah, bro.
I don't try to offend nobody, you know.
Yeah.
It's just if I find if it made me giggle, bro, I feel like making somebody else giggle.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like make somebody else giggle, make somebody else laugh. Of course, some of it is obviously gonna be offensive to some people. I've had that, you know. People tell me, "Hey, that's kind of rude."
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man, but it's funny.
Yeah.
You know.
Comedy, like so many people so sensitive, bro.
Exactly. It's too much sensitivity out there now.
Yeah,
Too much. It's just. I understand, you know. If it bothers you, I'm sorry, you know. But you know it's funny too. You know.
Yeah.
It's just probably more offensive to you than it is funny, but to the majority, it's funny, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's just basically about my Instagram. Is just that's all they do, you know, just funny stuff. Try not to be offensive. If it's too offensive, I'll try not to, you know,
Yeah.
because you don't like to offend people either, you know. Like I'd rather just make people laugh, not get them mad, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen any good comedies lately,
Comedies.
or is there any like series that's
A series is Cobra Kai, man.
Cobra Kai?
But that ain't no comedy. That's actually like it's so much nostalgia in there.
Oh yeah.
You just, and what I love about it is like if you don't know about it, it'll take you to it. It'll run you a clip. Remember
Yeah.
this part?
Yeah.
You know, and then oh damn, I do remember that
Yeah.
part.
They started from the jump.
Yeah.
Honestly, I haven't finished. I'm on like episode 7 or 8. I think I just finished 7. So I'm almost.
Oh, you haven't finished it?
I haven't finished it,
I
bro.
ain't gonna kill it for you.
Yeah, no. No, but it's good, bro. What
Nah,
I've
it's
seen,
good.
it's just, I haven't had really a lot of time to consume. I've just been creating,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? But, so,
Yeah, it's actually.
but I do like it a lot, bro. Because that Karate Kid, bro, come on now, bro. We grew up to
Hell
that.
yeah.
And it was
But
like,
the thing is, I don't know if you've seen this page on Facebook. It actually tells you the other side of the story of Karate Kid.
yeah.
It told you how Daniel is the asshole.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know, it told
I'm
you.
starting to see that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like he's the one that started it.
Yeah,
It wasn't Johnny. It was Daniel.
yeah.
And it's like it gives you that side of the story. And I was like, at first I was like, yo, they're not wrong, you know.
Yeah.
Danny was the one that butted in. He was trying to talk to this girl.
Yeah.
Of course, he was being kind of a dick about it, you know,
Right.
grabbing the radio like that. But then Danny comes in. And this guy sweeps him from his feet, but then he comes trying to pick him up, and then he punches him right in the face, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, you hit first, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a trip.
Bro, I just seen what was it called? American Murder or something?
Oh, bro, I just
Did
saw
you
that
see
too, man.
That
That
shit
thing
fucked
tore me
up.
up.
I don't even want to get the mood down in it, but I saw a
Ooh.
Facebook where people was trying to defend
Homeboy?
dude. Yeah, I was like, what?
Like, there is no defending them. Like,
You can't justify
I see
that,
how you
dude.
can, you know, because my girl told me I'm not trying to defend him in no way either, but she was degrading him. Cool, I understand that. But if you feel degraded as a man, separate,
Exactly, just leave,
Separate,
bro.
leave.
Like, that's all he...
leave. That's all.
Damn, the look.
What he did, bro, and the way he did it,
And
the
he
way he
made-
went about his daughters, bro.
His own... Yes, bro, that was the worst part. That part.
Exactly, because his wife isn't grown up when a grown up is still wrong in all ways. You feel
Yeah,
me? Still
yeah.
wrong, still wrong. But your kids, how can you do that to your kids,
Yeah,
bro?
bro. That's
Like, that's just horrible, man.
Yeah.
That part right there tore me up. I was like, nah, man, I gotta hug my little girl right now.
Man, right? Tell me about it, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't see
man.
how. What would drive somebody to do that, bro? Like
Me neither, man. Like,
he had to have mental. I'm not trying to justify it again.
nah,
but
he
mental-
has to have a
He
mental
was
issue.
sick, bro. Like really
Yeah.
sick, bro. For him to.
And you can kind of see it. For somebody to have no emotion and act like they're looking for somebody.
Yeah, bro.
And he had no emotion. He was playing that 100%. I need them back.
Yeah.
He
was like, remember
he had a problem.
the lady who was interrogating him. He's like, you haven't cried once, like
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Like, no, 'cause
Yeah.
man.
That's something to do with right here, man. Like that's his mental illness, but still doesn't make it right at all. You know?
Yeah.
Not one bit. That's some hard shit right there.
Man. Hey, well, speaking of mental illness, bro, what are your thoughts on that? Like in this day and age, like, do you think it's still like there's still a stigma behind it, or?
I think it is, bro. Like, honestly, me personally, I have depression, man.
Me too, bro.
Depression, bro. I go
Me
through
too.
depression, and you know what? Us men, we have that, bro.
Hell yeah.
And I mean, I think there's a lot of stigma for
sure.
a man to have a mental illness and be depressed. Like, you're the man, so
Yeah.
you're supposed to be the tough one.
Yeah.
And it's like, I try my best, bro, but we have feelings too, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
No, for sure.
But yeah, man, I think something should be done about it. As a matter of fact, on my Facebook, I have a buddy from New Zealand. Met him through gaming, and he's the one that be posting it. He puts, "Don't be ashamed, man. Don't be, you know,
Yeah.
like say it out there. Like any man going through depression, just share this." And I be sharing stuff, you know, like
For sure.
because I'm 100% behind it. Like, men shouldn't be ashamed of it, you know.
Hell no.
If you're depressed, speak on it, man. If you're going through something, let us know, man. Men need hugs too, bro. You know?
Nah, it's tough, bro. Cause
It's
like,
tough out here.
You get looked at as a weakness, you know, like, or like people are too ashamed to ask for help because they're like, nah, they're gonna look at me as less than a man, or like
Exactly.
I'm weak. Nah, bro, what the?
Yeah,
what?
you're not weak, man. You're just going through some
Because end
shit.
up committing suicide because they didn't want to, you know, share or like admit that they had problems. You know, that they needed help.
I feel you.
I go to, or I haven't been, but shit, I was going to counseling, bro. Like,
For real?
hell yeah, that should help, bro.
Man, I need to start going again then, because I did do it for a little bit, but then I just, like you said, you know, like the stigma, I guess it is. Like, I was like, nah, I feel weak going through that, you know?
Yeah.
And that's wrong on my part, because I needed it, you know?
Was that the first time you went?
That's the first time I went.
See, look, the first few times that I went, I didn't like it, bro. Like, I went to different ones. I had to try until I landed on one. This lady, bro. I could talk to her. I felt like me and her could have I felt comfortable.
I feel you.
So with her, it helped. But the first few, it didn't help, bro.
Well, the first one I went to, actually, I felt like I was sharing too much.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I'm talking too much, and I don't know if I feel stupid. Like, I kind of felt stupid, you know? Because I was like, she ain't saying nothing, so am I talking too much? It's just making me feel weak. Like, I didn't know, so I just, like, all of a sudden, she came, she would pick me up. She came, and I was like, I told my mom, like, I'm not here. Like, don't worry about what it is for, you know? I'm not here, you know?
Yeah.
And I never went back. Then I met my girl, and you know, with my girl, she just pretty much just knew I was depressed and all that stuff, and she was just like, keep me out of depression, like keep me happy, you know. And right now I moved in with her in Bakersfield, and man, she's awesome, you know. She keeps me like happy, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Same, bro. You got a support system. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, a blessing right there, you know, with her. So I mean, I have my times when I'm like, dude, I can't talk to her about this. And then she's even told me before, like, you gotta be my rock. And so that makes that, you know, that mentality, like, I gotta be the strong one. I can't show her, but it's just inside of me. I'm like, I don't know why I feel so sad, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's a balance, you know. Sometimes you be there, and then sometimes you be the, you know, kind of like be there for each other.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, man. Do you do? Have you ever like experienced like anxiety or no?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
that
lot.
shit's the worst, bro.
I chew my nails off for that, man. And honestly, I gotta stop. That's a bad habit. But I be like, that's when I know I'm like going through it big time, you know.
Yeah, them anxiety attacks.
Yeah, man, those are horrible.
The first one, bro, I swear that I ever had, I thought I was gonna die, bro.
Yeah.
I felt like I was dying, bro.
Your
I
whole
don't know,
face
I
was going numb and everything.
Yeah, bro.
Like it just
Couldn't
feels
breathe,
horrible.
hyperventilated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. It was terrible, bro.
All right, then, y'all. Thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all. Again, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that, you know? And, you know, we're going to keep going for the gusto, baby. All right? Word. All right. Thank you, baby.